everyone. Today again I am going to explain you a poetry that is written by Robert Frost again. So the name of the poetry is Fire and Ice. So Fire and Ice is a symbolic poem in which fire and ice these two words are used, but actual meaning of fire and ice is not as it is given in literary meaning. So fire and ice means two types of emotions which generally people have. So I have enumerated you the qualities of Robert Frost already. So again Robert Frost is very realistic in thoughts, very genuine, deals with the practical incidences of one's life. His language is very simple and easily understood by his viewers. He explains both happiness and suffering of one's life. Someday, he explains, I am just reciting the poem. Someday, the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. So this is the poem of 9 lines hardly, and he says that, Robert Frost, the poet, says in the poem Fire and Ice, the poet refers to two predictions of how the world will end. Two predictions how this world will end, and then the doom date will establish. Some say it will end in fire, whereas others say it will end in ice. According to the poet, fire stands for desire. Desire, the person wants more and more in his life. So the desire, greed, avarice or lust. The more you try to satisfy them, the more they grow. There is no end to it. The people who are extremely desirous spread rapidly like a fire and engulf the lives of others. They become selfish and sometimes cruel also. On the other hand, ice, according to the poet, stands for hatred, coldness and rigidity. When people become insensitive and indifferent towards the feelings of others, then they can't be sympathized and care and love from others, for others. The poet says that both fire and ice are growing with such a rapid speed that the whole world would soon perish, and either way in fire or in ice. So he says if these two desires will cover the whole world, the mentality of the whole world, then the world will finish soon. Nobody will care for others, they will just proceed for their greeds, for their avarice and lust, and they will just try to fulfill their desires, and in this way they will become cruel for the human beings and the world will get destroyed. And in the second way, when the people will become very, very insensitive and cold and they do not have any concern to the sufferings or the pains for others, then the world will perish too. So these are two ways in which the world will destroy. So metaphorical poem this is. The words fire and ice are used in metaphoric manner. The passion is extreme like a fire. Ice is regarded hatred and coldness. So here the poet is including a scientific and literal both explanations. He is going with the both explanation, literally a literal explanation of the words as well as scientific explanation. He further says that according to the scientists, the world will end in the fire or in the ice. Either in the fire or in the ice. So the poet goes with the option of fire and gives an illustration of Adolf Hitler. How Adolf Hitler, he ran behind the desires and he destroyed the entire world. What he did for the extreme passion, we know, everyone knows what he has done. He further says, if we focus on the second option, then also it is justifiable that the world will end if we do not care for our fellow beings. And it will lead to cruelty, hatred, insensitivity and coldness. So the most important thing, literary devices, which are used in this poetry, although this poetry belongs only 9 lines, but it has 4 literary devices. So first is enjambment. As already you have read in Dust and Fire, enjambment. What enjambment is, you just focus on all 3 lines, last 3 lines of this poem to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. So in these three lines there is no pause, there is no full stop and comma. So the thought is continued. So the device which is used called enjambment. As I have already told you the meaning, ENJABMENT. Enjambment. ENJAMBMENT. Sorry. So single thought is continued in all three lines. Second literary device is used, that is personification. So personification is the device, the quality or maybe the literary device when we give all human qualities or maybe human power to some inhuman thing or inanimated things. So ice and fire both are inanimated, but still the poet has given power to these two words, how they will destroy the world. So personification is also used. And for third is alliteration. Alliteration, when I told you that the same word is used in starting. So here some say is used twice and SS is used. So alliteration. And one more literary device that is very new for you, that is anaphora. Anaphora, it means that some say is used in two lines. So this is anaphora. Okay. So when the same maybe the phrase of the poetry or maybe the words, they are used twice or maybe thrice or four times. So that is called anaphora. So there are four devices which are used in this poetry: enjambment, personification, alliteration and anaphora. Anaphora's spelling is ANAPHORA and enjambment spelling is ENJAMBMENT. Personification PERSONIFICATION and alliteration ALLITERATION. And as you know, the rhyming scheme of the poetry, rhyming scheme is not similar and it is different. So you see here in the first line fire and ice. So fire and ice, fire is not matching with the second line. If we call it A, then the second is B. So AB, the rhyming scheme is in two lines. Then desire, again A, and fire, AA again. So in second two lines, in second couplet, AA rhyming scheme is going on. And when we talk about fifth and sixth line, twice and head. So it goes with B, twice ice, B, and head is something different. So we call it maybe C. Okay. So and then when we come to the sixth, when we come to seventh and eighth line, ice and grade. So grade and head. So we can say them CC. So in sixth line, that is C, A and C, and then B and C, and then B and C again, and last is B. So the rhyming scheme is like AB, AA, BC, BC, B. And if you have any doubt, any confusion, you may comment me in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.